So this is third day, in effect, of the installation. We did a day of making before the show opened. We had a whole day yesterday. A lot of people getting involved, and today we've had a group of Bengali women come as well from it's a community group from Birmingham. It's nice to see the group here and their responses to the piece. Quite a bit of making's been produced, quite a bit of the bunting has been added since yesterday. I think we'll probably finish the piece, or we could easily finish the canopy by tomorrow. It's about pacing it now, really. Something very lovely is happening with the canopy as it covers the stitches and light filters through from the glass roof above, and it's as the light comes through, it actually highlights different layers of fabric and places an emphasis on the layered fabric itself, the work that's gone into it, all the different types of stitching that have taken place. The reaction's been really positive. On the whole, we've had a lot of interest, a lot of people stop by, look quizzical, ask a few questions about what the point of the installation is, which is always a very difficult question to answer, because whatever you say is then prompts another question as to why that should be. A person came up today and said, well, I wish you could really do something a bit prettier with all this fabric you're reconstructing, and the point of it is the making and what takes place while you're processing this. And I happen to think, of course, that the fabric that's produced is incredibly beautiful. Through the making, these social groups are created, are formed as people exchange information about the activity they're engaging with. There's a support mechanism that comes into action where people help each other out and when encountering certain problems. On this second day, it's much brighter there, and the sun is filtering through the piece, which I'm very happy about. We initially set up the bunting the rows were much closer together. We've spread them out, and so there's a lovely effect of the light filtering through the fabric, which highlights some of the qualities of the stitching. And it's getting increasingly cozy at the machines as well, because you're covered or protected by this layer of fabric that sort of hangs over you. There's something very interesting that's happening with the process. As people are deconstructing the clothes, they're finding about how clothes are put together, finding out about pattern cutting, about how fabric responds to sort of the stitching. What's happening now, it seems, is that we're deconstructing it to the point where it almost becomes like a primary material again, and the way it's organized and stretched on the frame bears a relationship or makes a reference maybe to carded fiber on the spinning wheel. For the remainder of the installation, I think I'm expecting more of the same to happen. Also aiming to spend more time on the machines, which I've done very little of at the moment, and because I'm instructing people how to do it, and participation is all very nice, but I'd quite like to do it myself at this stage too.